First tonight, Hermine, the storm in the Gulf of Mexico, upgraded this afternoon to a hurricane, and that triggered a tropical storm watch for parts of our area. The outer bands of heavy rain are causing street flooding in Panama City Beach, Florida right now, but the real intensity is expected overnight when Hermine is expected to make landfall. The tropical weather stirring up rough surf on the Jersey Shore. Surfers, though, they were out there taking on the big waves, but there are concerns about rip currents. We have live team coverage for you. Meg Baker down on the shore. Let's start right here in the studio. Meteorologist Elise Finch in for Lonnie Quinn. Elise.
Well, Dana, you are right about every single thing you mentioned. Take a look at Hermine. This is what it looks like on radar, on our vortex radar, and you can see that eye very clearly still offshore. So how far offshore is it? Well, it's 120 miles west-southwest of Cedar Key, Florida, and it is expected to make landfall late tonight or early tomorrow morning. It is a Category 1 hurricane with 75-mile-an-hour winds. It's moving north-northeast at 14 miles per hour. Here are the spaghetti plots, right? This shows us all the paths it could possibly take. We know it will make landfall, stay over land for a while, then go back out over the water, where it will actually meander for a couple of days in our area. So more rough surf, that's for sure. Already, as you mentioned, tropical storm watches have been posted for Monmouth and Ocean counties. They are posted until further notice, so that's going to be up for a while. Expect rain tonight from a cold front, sunny tomorrow, Saturday clouds from Hermine, and Sunday we could be feeling its effects. I'll have more coming up in your full forecast. Dana?
Hey, thank you, Elise. Let's check out the Jersey Shore. It's wet and it's windy as residents and tourists are bracing for stormy weather there. CBS 2's Meg Baker joining us live from Manasquan. What are the conditions, Meg?
Dana, we just had a flash of heavy rain come through Manasquan. Now it's lessened to a bit of a drizzle, but the main concerns this weekend are minor flooding from the Manasquan Inlet. There's a new moon this weekend. With that new moon comes a higher tide. Mixed with these strong winds that we're hearing about will keep the water in the inlet and then cause some flooding in the area. Now, if you are going to go in the ocean this weekend, there are some warnings. Take a look. There have been warnings all week of riptides. Now, an increased hazard as Hurricane Hermine makes its way up the coast.
I watched the guards pull 10, 12 people out just from this section here.
I'm nervous because I have a house, a condo right up on the beach, and we didn't fare too well in Sandy.
Manasquan emergency managers are preparing for the worst and hoping for the best.
We do have to think about a lot of the equipment on the beach, starting with the mats. Like, we have 18 different mats, and they're very costly. At the last minute, we've got to take off the boats and chairs and whatever else we have on the beach, the garbage cans, anything that we might lose.
We've been in constant communication with our Office of Emergency Management, our Public Works, and our police department. We're starting work on the back end, preparing for the storm, what has to be moved. Hopefully that won't need to occur until Saturday, if at all.
It's the same deal in Belmar. Huge floods are not expected.
No significant storm surges, which is what we're always on the lookout for. If there was going to be, you would see us building dunes to protect our town and protect the boardwalk.
If that changes, Belmar will go into protection mode, building a sand berm and pumping out local lakes to prevent flooding. Some families I spoke to say they will try to stay and enjoy one last beach day Saturday, but then may have to pack it in.
We go home because of lightning and thunder, and you don't want to get electrocuted while you're in the beach.
Surfers hoping for the best.
It's going to be pretty big, but we don't know if it's going to be good because the wind's going to be very strong.
Now, Manasquan was on the verge of another record-breaking year for beach sales. Same goes for other shore towns down here. And so they were hoping for one last boost to the local economy this holiday weekend. So they are encouraging people still come down Friday, Saturday. Look okay for the beach. Sunday, you might have to ride out the storm. We're live in Manasquan. Meg Baker, CBS 2 News.
Thank you, Meg. Stay with CBS 2 and CBSNewYork.com throughout this Labor Day weekend for the latest on Hermine and its effect on our weather in the tri-state area. The mobile weather lab will be along the shore and bring you the most current conditions, and Elise Finch will be back in just a few minutes.